Hey friends, it's Amy Dub, the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great week. I cannot believe it's Thursday. We're home from work and we're fixing to cook a recipe I've only had one other time. I'm super excited for this because it was delicious. Guys, we're making a cabbage carbonara. If you love carbonara pasta, in the comments, let me know by saying carbonara. I love carbonara. Carbonara is essentially bacon or pancetta cooked with onion, garlic, and then tossed into angel hair or linguine pasta. Tonight we're using cabbage for the pasta, and guys, trust me, if you didn't try this the first time I shared it, you're gonna love it. It is so delicious and so easy. Right now I've got some bacon, and I cooked it until it started to crisp up. Now I don't want my bacon super cooked. I like to cook it as soon as it starts to crisp. What you do is take it off, drain off the grease, because you don't want a lot of excess grease. We're going to use some, so we're not going to go crazy and pour it all out, but you don't want a lot of excess. And then we're going to put the bacon back on the skillet, still cooking, so it's still hot and cooking, but we're going to add some onion. So we're going to cook the onion in with that bacon. That's why you don't want to overcook your bacon when you first start. You just want to make sure you're cooking it alongside this onion, but it does take your onion longer to soften up before it does your bacon. So that's how I did it last time. That's how I'm doing it this time. And I went ahead and cut up a huge big onion, and I'm just looking at it to see. I want to make sure I've got about an even amount because it really makes the flavor of the carbonara fantastic. So we've got, a little more. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. I love a little onion and a little bacon. Guys, if you love carbonara, in the comments say carbonara and share this video after you give me some hearts. This is our second time cooking this recipe and we're super excited for it. So can y'all see that skillet okay? All right, we've got just a little bit of bacon grease left in my skillet. We've cooked our bacon until it started to get crispy, and then we drained the excess grease and added an onion. You can use as much or as little onion as you want to, but now we're just gonna let this cook until the onion gets really good and soft. And then we're gonna add a couple of things, guys. And this recipe is seriously that easy and that fast. Let me show you my cabbage, what I'm doing with the cabbage. Oh man, it smells so good. I don't know about you guys, but I love the smell of cabbage. Roasted cabbage is absolutely delicious. This is actually one of my favorite side dishes. So we're taking my favorite side dish and making a carbonara out of it. So what I did, as you can see, guys, is I took my cabbage and cored it. So I cut into four slices, or 4 big chunks from the core. And then I just thinly sliced the cabbage and then put it on my baking sheet with avocado oil, salt, and pepper. So you want to heavily drizzle. Don't get it too greasy, but you want to heavily drizzle so that it can cook and you can toss it around. So heavily drizzle in avocado oil or olive oil, whichever you prefer, salt and pepper, because you want to make sure you've got that seasoning really good on your vegetables. And then we just roasted it. It's on 350, and we're going to continue roasting until we're ready to plug it into the pot, to the dish. I love roasted cabbage. We actually eat it just like that all the time as a side dish because it's one of our favorite things. We love the roast vegetables. So guys, this is smelling amazing over here. We're gonna wait until the onion is really good and soft before we add our next ingredient. If you're just starting a health journey, or maybe you've been following this page for a long time and you've never reached out to get some getting started tips, I would love to help you guys. I moved from a size 12 to a 4'6", and I've been maintaining this size 6 for over 7 years. As a food addict, that's almost unheard of. For someone to truly shift their lifestyle to where they can not only lose that fat, but maintain it for so long. I would love to help you guys. If you want some tips, in the comments say getting started. And I'll send you some simple tips that I started and still follow almost 8 years later. And I'll share you some tricks of the trade, including some great recipes if you want them. Hey Angie, how are you? I see Janice on here. She loves cabbage or green beans. Hey Denise, how are you guys? So who loves carbonara? If you love carbonara, in the comments say carbonara, and make sure you give me some hearts and share this video if you're looking for easy, delicious recipes. This one is so good. This is the second time I'm cooking it, so it's going to go to the recipe blog very soon as I make time to update that sucker. And oh my gosh, it's so good. Last time I cooked it and I took pictures, everyone said, oh my goodness, I would cook your bacon longer. But I got to make sure you know that there's bacon, but there's also a lot of onion. So that onion really softens the color of the bacon. I don't like my bacon super crunchy in this, but what I did is started cooking the bacon until it started to crisp, and then I drained the excess grease, leaving a little bit in the skillet, and then I added a big full onion, and I chopped it up into small chops small little diced onions. And now we're cooking the onion inside that bacon. So the bacon is not fully cooked. Well, I say it's not fully cooked. I like crispy bacon. My son-in-law likes floppy bacon. It's about midway. But it's still cooking. We're going to let it cook with the onion. So you can cook it for as long as you want to. But when you add that onion and the sauces that we're going to add in a few minutes, it really changes the color of that bacon. So it's actually cooked. It just looks lighter because of the onion and all the special seasonings. So, hey, Sandra Hale, how are you? I look great. Oh, you're so welcome. So, Sandra, so I'll remember to give you information in the comments, say getting started. Anyone who's following this video, if you want some simple guidance on how to get started or to really jumpstart a health journey, say getting started. And then all of my friends who've been doing this for a long time, I'd love to help you. You've not reached out, or maybe it's been years, you're off the wagon. Like, let me help you. Say getting started for those tips. Hey, Janice, she's going to have to try this. Oh, Janet is so good, Janice. You're going to love it. Hey, Emma Jean, how are you, girlfriend? Hey, Peg, how are you today? Yes, Peg is watching live. If you're catching me live today, say live. There's a red button at the top that says live. And make sure you share this video, please, so we can spread the word and show people how easy it is to stay home, save money by cooking your own recipes or your own meals that are absolutely delicious and easy. So this is my cabbage carbonara. It's going to be my second time cooking it. And right now we're just waiting for the onions to get a little soft. I guess I could have started this before I started the live. That's okay. You guys are here. You don't mind talking to me, do you? If you don't mind talking to me, give me some hearts. I'd love to answer any questions you guys might have in the comments. Put some questions in there about maybe how to start low carb or, you know, some whatever questions you have. Put them in the comments. I'd love to chat with you for a minute while we're waiting. Drinking me some good old ice cold water. Would love the recipe and your tips. Hey, Liv, or Viv. Viv, how you doing? Hey, Bonnie, I see you. Hey, Jennifer Scott. So we're excited for this recipe tonight. If you want tips in the comments, just say getting started. I actually have this recipe already typed out for you. Viv, I already have it typed out for you. When I finish this video, it's not going to be live anymore. And you can click my picture at the top and it'll take you straight to the post where I have this recipe typed out. So simple. I mean, it is so simple and so good. All right, this is looking good. So see how the bacon is a light color? But it's because of those onions. Those onions really lighten up the color. And I don't want my onions hard, so I'm just continuing to cook them until they get to the softness I like. But I'm almost done with this. Like, this is looking so yummy. In just a couple of minutes, we're going to add some garlic, guys. I prefer some fresh minced garlic. You can use garlic powder if you want to, but when you're making like a carbonara or a pasta dish, like garlic is everything, right? Garlic is everything. If you love garlic, in the comments, say garlic. I love garlic. And I'm going to go ahead and start getting some ready because we're going to put this garlic in, and then we've got just a couple of things to do to finish up this recipe. The cabbage is in the oven roasting away. It smells so good in here between the onions, the bacon, and that cabbage. And I'm fixing to add some garlic. Man, here we go. I'm going to start pressing the garlic in. And I'm going to use about 5 cloves. You can do more or less. The more the better for me. Completely up to you. If you want to use garlic powder, you absolutely can. I did invite my mom over for dinner tonight, but she must be really tired, or she just wanted to have a night alone because she's been to the ballparks and all over the place. So she probably just wanted to be home alone just to rest tonight. As soon as I finish, I'm going to be resting too. So we're just going to mince in some garlic. If you love carbonara, in the comments, say carbonara. I used to eat carbonara every single time I went to a good pasta restaurant. Like, dang, what's the name of that restaurant? Ricky, where do we eat in Las Vegas? No. Olive Garden's not a good, no. No. The Cheesecake Factory. The Cheesecake Factory has a great carbonara. Oh, and you can get chicken carbonara or just regular carbonara. I like regular. I just like it regular. All right, now we've got our garlic in there, and my hands are sticky from garlic. We're going to now stir in the garlic, and it's already hot. That skillet's hot. Y'all know garlic cooks really, really quickly. So we're fixing to start adding our very next ingredients, and we're about to make our carbonara sauce, guys. Yum! If this sounds good, give me some hearts in the comments. Bacon, onion, garlic, yes. Roasted cabbage, yes. All right, this is looking so good. Yum, yum, yum. And the longer you cook it, The crispier your bacon gets, the browner your bacon gets. So you can cook it for as long as you want to. Don't put your garlic in until you're ready to start mixing up your ingredients. So it's that garlic, you don't want to burn it. All right, fantastic, it looks delicious. Okay, now we're gonna add our sauce. We're gonna do 1 cup of heavy cream, if I can open it. A little bit. Oh my gosh, I can't even open it. Good grief. All right, hang on, I gotta get my husband to help me. Can you open this way? I felt dumb for a second. I couldn't open the heavy cream, but Ricky couldn't open it either. Oh crap, I haven't even opened this one yet. So. There we go. All right, it's the way it was into the top of this box, you couldn't get your hands around it. All right, so we're gonna do a full cup of heavy cream, but make sure you don't overflow. I mean, you don't overboard. I'm doing a cup because I've got a whole large size cabbage, and I wanna make sure I have plenty of sauce, but I don't wanna overly sauce this up. Oh gosh, my stomach hurts. Oh man, okay. And now we're gonna add Parmesan cheese. So I've got a whole cup of heavy cream. We're gonna add a half cup of Parmesan cheese. Having a struggle here today. A little struggle going on. We got the struggle bus going a little bit. All right, about a half cup, a heavy half cup. And now, guys, I'm about to pull out that cabbage and we're gonna put it into this dish and we're going to start tossing it around. All we're going to do is put that cabbage in. We're going to let it simmer into this sauce. Guys, I love carbonara and I'm telling you this is fantastic. Let me get my cabbage out. Oh, bitch, you gotta move out of the way, baby. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Yes. All right, let's switch hands. I gotta use my right hand. I'm a right-hander. Oh my goodness, and now we're just going to take this cabbage and we're going to put it straight into the skillet and try not to make a mess. All right, this is really, really hot. I'm going to pull it off the heat a minute. So I don't want to start cooking until I get my cabbage in there. I want to really get the flavors mixed in while that sauce is starting to thick. Guys, if your sauce gets too thick, just add a splash of cream. It'll thin it right out, and look at this. Woo, this is going to be good. I'm excited. Guys, if this sounds delicious, make sure you're giving me hearts. Make sure you're sharing this video. Now look at this mound of cabbage. That's our pasta. This is cabbage carbonara. We're going to go ahead and mix it together. Oh yes, look at that. Yum. A little bit, no, a little bit. I actually might have to put some more cream in here because I let it stay on that hot eye. Y'all know that back eye is like crazy hot. Oh my gosh, look at that. Now this is what I like. I don't want a big bowl of cream. I want a cabbage carbonara, which means it is a really good sauced up cabbage with bacon, onions. Oh yes, bacon, onions, garlic, and I gotta add some salt and pepper because you gotta make sure you have salt and pepper for your pasta. I gotta fill my pepper thing back up. Ooh, y'all, I'm so excited for this. It's gonna be good. All right, and I am gonna add just a little bit of cream to loosen this up. Just a little bit. A little bit. Please hush. All right, look at that, y'all. Yes. Give me some hearts if that looks fantastic. Cabbage carbonara. It tastes just like a pasta carbonara. I think personally better because it's got all kinds of flavor. When you make a pasta carbonara, all the flavor is what you put over the pasta. You cannot flavor, like the pasta has no flavor. The cabbage, it does. And it's so good. So this cabbage carbonara is one of my new favorite recipes because it's fast, it's delicious, and I can clean up very easily behind me. All right, guys, you guys have a great night. If I can help you with anything, just let me know. Say getting started for tips. Ooh, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.